Have you ever thought about how your comfort zone might be stopping you from reaching your true potential? When we think about our comfort zones, we often think of them as safe havens, places where we can relax and be ourselves without fear of judgment or rejection. But the truth is, our comfort zones can also be limiting, holding us back from experiencing new things, learning new skills, and achieving our goals. You see, our brains are wired to avoid discomfort, and our comfort zones are the result of that wiring. We get comfortable with the familiar, and we often stick to what we know, even if it's not serving us well. Our comfort zones can affect our decision-making and life choices in profound ways. We might choose to stick with a job that's not fulfilling, or a relationship that's toxic, simply because it's what we're used to. We might avoid taking risks or trying new things because we're afraid of failure or rejection, or simply because we're not sure what will happen. And this fear of the unknown can hold us back from reaching our true potential. But here's the thing. Growth and progress only happen outside of our comfort zones. When we're willing to take risks, to challenge ourselves, and to push past our fears, that's when we start to see real change and transformation. That's when we start to feel alive, and that's when we start to reach our true potential. Before we can start making changes, though, we need to take a step back and reflect on our comfort zones. We need to ask ourselves why we're holding back, what's holding us back, and what we're afraid of. We need to develop a sense of self-awareness, recognizing our patterns and habits, and understanding what's driving our choices. We need to be willing to embrace discomfort, to acknowledge that it's a natural part of growth and progress. We need to be willing to take small steps outside of our comfort zones, knowing that it's okay to feel scared or unsure or uncertain. We need to be willing to learn, to adapt, and to evolve. So how do we start identifying our comfort zones and setting goals for stepping outside of them? The first step is to take an honest look at our lives. Where are we feeling stuck, or stagnant, or unfulfilled? What areas of our lives are we avoiding, or putting off, or procrastinating on? These are likely the areas where our comfort zones are holding us back. Next, we need to identify our why. What's driving us to want to make a change? What's the reason behind our desire to step outside of our comfort zones? Is it to achieve a specific goal, or to feel more confident, or to build better relationships? Whatever our why is, it needs to be strong enough to motivate us to take action. Once we have our why, we can start setting specific, actionable goals for ourselves. What small step can we take today to move closer to our goal? What incremental challenge can we give ourselves to help us build confidence and momentum? What positive reinforcement can we give ourselves to celebrate our successes? Let's say, for example, that we want to start speaking in front of groups. Our comfort zone might be holding us back from taking that first step. So we could start by taking a small step, like speaking up in a meeting or sharing our ideas with a friend. Then, we could gradually build up to speaking in front of a small group, and eventually, a larger one. For many people, public speaking is a huge fear. But with small steps and incremental challenges, we can build our confidence and skills. We can start to see ourselves as capable and competent and confident. And that's when we start to realize that our comfort zone was just an illusion, holding us back from achieving our true potential. There are countless examples of people who have successfully stepped out of their comfort zones and achieved amazing results. Take, for instance, J.K. Rowling, who went from being a single mother living on welfare to becoming one of the most successful authors in the world. Or take Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison only to emerge and become the president of South Africa. These people didn't let their comfort zones hold them back. They took risks, they persevered, and they achieved greatness. So how can we ease the process of stepping out of our comfort zones? One way is to start small. Don't try to tackle everything at once. Start with one area of your life and focus on making small changes. Celebrate your successes no matter how small they may seem, and use those successes as motivation to keep moving forward. Another way is to find a support system. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support you. Join a community or find an accountability partner who can help you stay on track. Stepping out of our comfort zones can be scary, and it can be hard. But with a clear plan and a willingness to take small steps, we can start to build momentum and start to see real change. One of the biggest fears we face when trying to step out of our comfort zones is failure. What if we try something new and it doesn't work out? What if we fail or make a mistake or look foolish? But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every successful person has experienced failure along the way. The key is to learn from our failures and to use them as opportunities for growth. Another fear we face is rejection. What if others don't like us or don't approve of us? What if we're not good enough or smart enough or talented enough? But the truth is, we are enough. We are worthy and deserving and capable. And when we focus on our strengths and our passions and our values, we start to realize that rejection is just a part of the journey. So what's holding you back from stepping out of your comfort zone? Is it fear, or doubt, or uncertainty? Whatever it is, remember that growth and progress are on the other side of that fear. Remember that you are capable and strong and worthy. And remember that the only way to reach your true potential is to take that first step and start moving forward. Finally, I want to leave you with a challenge. Take the first step towards your growth journey today. Share with me in the comments what's been holding you back and what small step you're going to take to move forward. And don't forget to subscribe for more motivational content and to join our community of like-minded individuals who are committed to growth and progress and reaching their true potential.